Hi everyone, on today's Lisa Cooks I'm doing a very simple bolognese sauce made with just bits and pieces from the fridge with a jacket potato and a little side salad. We're having it for dinner, but it could also be a very substantial lunch. Okay, so this is what I'm going to put in it today. I've got a 500g pack of lean beef mince. This is the steak mince. It's 5%, so that is free on Slimming World. I've got two onions, two medium onions, a white one and a red one. I've got about 500g or punnet of mushrooms that I've just cut into 6 or 12, depending on the size of the mushroom. I've got a packet of frozen peppers. Now this was just because we had it in the freezer and it was easy, and we used some yesterday in a salad, so I just wanted to use this up really. Some grated carrot, purely and simply because we bought it on the yellow sticker, whoops, so it's going in. A tin of chopped tomatoes, a tin of chickpeas, just to add in some chickpeas just because make it as speedy and as yummy as possible, a bit of tomato puree and some garlic clover. So again, it's really simple. I've just put the gas on. So all I'm going to do, I can even do this one-handed holding the phone. I'm just going to put a few sprays of the clover garlic. Now this is like the Fry Light, but this is a garlic flavoured clover. So again, it's a 1-calorie spray. So just a few squirts of that in. I could put garlic paste in or garlic granules, but I'm not actually going to today. I'm just going to leave it with the tomato base. So just pop that in, pop the clover back on the shelf. As you can see, the kitchen's still a bit of upside down at the moment because we are, as ever, busy. But yes, so that's just hit the pan, a hot pan, so it's smelling nicely. I'm going to put the mince in. So don't forget with the mince that you do have this lovely piece of paper, and then I need to just chop that up with a spatula. It's so much easier when you've got Rufus filming, but he's actually out in the garden at the moment clearing up after the dogs and generally doing stuff. Now as you can see, the mince has gone just a little bit discoloured in the fridge. It's okay. What we find is that with the beef mince, with the lean mince, it tends to discolour a little bit if you don't use it sort of on the day that you buy it. I don't know if anybody else has found that. Whether it's because there's less fat in it, I don't know, but it's always perfectly fine. It smells perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with it. It just seems to go sort of slightly brown early. I don't know why that is. It's probably to do with the fat. Somebody out there will tell me that they're a chemist and it's all to do with this and this. And in fact, somebody's bound to comment on the YouTube, on the video, and say that once it's gone like that, you can't possibly eat it, you're going to die. Normally we get comments about things like that. If we do a what's in our fridge video, there's always somebody that tells us something is stacked wrong. But it's not a professional kitchen, and you know, we've never died, so hurrah. And obviously if you're watching this, then I haven't died yet, because I'm going to have to make this and eat this and then put it up after we've eaten it. So let's just pick that back up. That just fell from the spatula dabs. So yeah, so basically what we're going to do is just microwave some jacket potatoes and have it with some salad. And then just because we've eaten, I don't know about anybody else, but because it's hot, I didn't want to do a full spaghetti bolognese. But because we've got the mince, I thought, well, let's use up the mince and let's do a spaghetti, like a bolognese sauce rather, on jacket potato with a bit of salad on the side, because I thought that might be really nice. We've lived and died this week, or this last couple of weeks actually, on salad. So yeah, so anyway, that's just starting to brown off. Now I know you're going to say, oh, how can you tell it's browning off? Well, trust me, I'm looking at it with my eyes and it is changing. So now I'm going to put the onions in. Now I like using red onions and white onions just because I quite like the flavour of red onions. I think they're a little bit sweeter, if that makes sense. So I'm just going to sweat those off as well, just in the mince. And yeah, I'll keep stirring that and I'll come back to you in a minute. So now it's just sweating down nicely. You can see the liquid that's come out of the onions there. That's probably some fat out of the mince as well, but that's all sweating down nicely. So now I'm going to add in the mushrooms. Just put those in. Oops. We like a lot of mushrooms. And I'm going to add in the peppers. Again, this is probably about 3 peppers worth, maybe 1 of each. But this is just what we had from the freezer, so you can leave that out if you want. But it's always a good excuse just to add more veg in. Which, if you're on Slimming World, the more veg the better, especially peppers and things, which are speed food. So that's all really good. I'm going to pop those in there. I'm going to add in a whole packet of grated carrots. There's probably about 3 good sized carrots there, grated as well. And as ever, pans are never quite big enough when we do a cook-off. But I'm just going to, or a recipe, a cooking video rather, I am just going to fold that into itself so that the carrot gets a good chance to cook down as well. I'm not going to put the tomatoes and the chickpeas in yet. I'm actually going to let that sweat down for about another 5 minutes, and then, because that will make room for, because it will all sweat down a little bit. I'm throwing stuff around again. It's because I'm trying to do it one-handed. I'll use that excuse. I will use that excuse. Regular viewers of the channel will know that I can't stir for toffee, so, you know, with the best will in the world, I could blame the fact I'm doing it one-handed, but if I was using both hands, it wouldn't make a difference. You can probably hear the microwave is on, so we've got the jackets in the microwave. Look at the size of that one, look at the size of that, it's huge. I'm going to have that one. But yes, so we will come back to you once everything's had a time to cook down a little bit more. So it's been about 5 minutes and I have just been stirring this, so as you can see it all cooks down really nicely. So I'm going to put a good couple of squirts of tomato puree in it because it's designed to be a bit tomatoey. I'm going to add in the chickpeas now, and they're fine if they're still a bit underdone when we eat them because we like chickpeas, and the tomato puree. Now obviously you can get tomato puree with herbs and all of that, and with garlic, but we just like adding it all ourselves, so that's just a plain bog standard good old-fashioned tomato, chopped tomatoes. So yeah, so again I'm just going to throw everything all over the floor while I try and stir this. Bear with me. Tell you what, if I hold that like that, that's better, then I can kind of see what I'm doing. So see that all on there? That's a project that Rufus is about to start with seed pots and things. So he's going to go off and do that in a second in the garden. We're growing some salad plants for the bugs and things. So, not for the bugs, what am I saying? We're growing some salad for the, oh god, my brain's gone numb. See, this happens sometimes. For the skinks. There we go, for the skinks. We've got blue-tongued skinks, and they actually eat quite a bit of salad. And they like growing pots of salad in with them. So, as you can see, that is not too wet. We didn't want it sort of like a really sloppy bolognese. If you do like it wetter, if you want more of a sort of a traditional tomatoey bolognese with a lot less sort of veg and that in it, then, you know, you've probably got your favourite recipe for doing bolognese. It's a bit like teaching your grandmother to suck eggs, as they say, but this is just a way of getting tons and tons and tons of speed in a way that we can still have with some salad and, you know, a nice summer meal rather than having a big old winter warmer sort of meal. Look at that, I'm throwing it everywhere. Look at that, down the side of the oven and everything. That's just my way. But anyway, come back in a few minutes and it will have cooked down a little bit more. So as you can see, it's cooking down nicely. I just added some salt and pepper and a few mixed herbs into it as well, and giving it a good old stir around. I've actually just looked in the fridge and we've got some courgettes that need using as well. So I've just chopped a courgette in half that we had left over from something else. Just chopped it into small little chunks, and I'm going to bung that in just in the last sort of 5 or 10 minutes of cooking time. Because it's courgettes, they don't take very long at all. And I like courgettes, Rufus likes courgettes. Again, it's a way of packing yet more. Look at me spilling everything. One-handed is not good. I'm only saying that because Rufus is in the kitchen. Honestly, I haven't spilled anything on this video so far. Oops. Nothing at all, honest. No, the floor is clean because it's always been clean, not because I've just cleaned it again. So yes, so just adding in a little bit more speed food, and also just more stuff that needs using up from the fridge. So there we go. So there's a bit more courgette there, but that will all cook down again, and so come and see it in another 5 minutes and it'll be ready to serve. I've just done the side salad as well, so I've just chopped up some baby leaves, some cucumber and some tomatoes. So we're just going to toss that through, and that will go on the plate as well, along with the jack potato and the what's it called? The Bolognese sauce. Yes. So there you go, it's been about another 5 minutes, so it's been about 25 minutes cooking time in total, maybe half an hour. And the Bolognese type sauce is ready. The jacket potatoes, as you can see, are done. That's the giant one. I've given that to Rufus because he's hungry. So, I'm going to pop some of that onto the potato. There's plenty here, so we'll probably end up having some tomorrow for lunch as well. because there is absolutely loads here that I've done. Again, it comes down to when it's using up stuff in the fridge. I mean, just look how healthy that is. It's super healthy, super filling, and with a nice salad on the side, it looks just super fresh as well. So that's really cool. Yeah, Rufus, look, what do you think? Look at that.
Healthy.
Healthy, super healthy, and it also smells really yummy. So there you go. That is a cheddar potato salad and a Bolognese if it sauce.